Hi guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on what has been happening because there's been a lot of things happening in my life, in my family's life. Most of it, it's not good, but I'm trying to get back to normal life here, and I'm trying to get back to doing YouTube videos daily, or for starters, even weekly, if I have the strength and like willpower to do it, because a couple of weeks ago I lost my brother. He died, so that's been a big emotional drain on our family, and I kind of lost all interest in like my hobbies for for 1 week, 2 weeks after that, for understandable reasons. And now I have been getting back to floorball and doing that stuff. But and our team, by the way, SB Pro from Nurmijärvi, Finland, we qualified for our national championship finals, which will be played this coming Saturday. So that's cool. That's great. Um, But the main thing why I do or did this video is to try to get back to normal YouTube life, so to say, and just wanted to give you my quick reactions to what's been going on in the world of Star Wars lately, because as you know, last weekend was the Star Wars celebrations in Orlando, Florida, United States. And couple of highlights, first of all, for me. My absolute highlight every year is Ian McDermott's Dark Side panel, if you can call it that. He talks about playing the Emperor and the way he develops his character of the Emperor and Palpatine, which is always fun to listen to. Very informative. He's very good like performer on stage. So that was one excellent panel there in that celebration. If you haven't seen it, I will post a link on to the video to the description of this video blog. My second highlight was the 40th anniversary panel where they had all the stars of the original trilogy of Star Wars, like Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford came out for a few minutes, which was kind of disappointing because he came out for, I guess, only for 5-6 minutes, and being that he's Han Solo, that was a bit disappointing. But all in all, the panel was fantastic, great, excellent, and the way they did it was they had George Lucas the whole time there, and he was talking about how he created Star Wars and what it meant to the world and what it meant to him personally, and they rolled out whole host of like guests. There was Anthony Daniels. There was um, Hayden Christensen. There was Ian McDermott. There was Billy D. Williams. There was Mark Hamill. With host of others, and that was very fantastic, and that was very well done, and it kind of reminded people, at least for me, why Star Wars is still very important and why George Lucas matters very much to Star Wars, because let's not forget that he doesn't have any input, or I guess he has some, but not much input on the current versions of Star Wars movies, and and listening to the guy, that's a shame because he's still very active. He still could have some good ideas for the new films. So I would hope that Disney would and Lucasfilm would use him more, or just give him a chance to give some inputs to the new films, because of some problems I have with the episode 8 thing, which I will speak about in a few minutes. And one of the absolute highlights was also Mark Hamill talking about remembering Carrie Fisher. He had his own panel. I forgot the name, but I will post a link also to the description. I forgot the name they had given to the panel that he talked about Carrie Fisher and the way they met and the way they knew each other, and the fact that he really misses her, and the fact that how painful it is that the Star Wars community lost such an important character like Carrie Fisher. And that was a very good addition to the selection of panels. And one more very good panel, which I have to give credit to, is always nowadays it's become a kind of a thing for me, which is the Star Wars Rebels panel, because it seems that Lucasfilm and Star Wars in general are giving very much importance to Rebels, and the way they put these Star Wars Rebels panels together in the celebrations every year is fantastic, because there is like the main actors are there, like Freddie Prinze Jr. and others, and they are very informative. There's like producers are there, and it's done in a way that feels like they are giving you very or much information, although they are not. And one of the best people in Star Wars nowadays is Dave Filoni, who is the executive producer and like supervising director of Star Wars Rebels. And the way he gives out the information and the way he describes characters is fantastic, because the dude knows Star Wars. If anybody knows Star Wars, that's the dude that knows Star Wars. Maybe the only comparison might be Pablo Hidalgo, who is the other main member of the Star Wars story group that they have at Lucasfilm these days. So whenever those two guys talk about Star Wars, you better listen, because you will get a lot of information, but not too much information. And Dave Filoni is a very good performer on stage. Also, he always wears that cowboy hat of his, and he's very relaxed, and you get the feeling that the guy really enjoys what he's doing for work at Lucasfilm. And well, I would be over the moon if I could work at Star Wars or at Lucasfilm. Sorry. So those are kind of the highlights for me. And now to the one low point, which unfortunately for me was the Star Wars Episode 8. Not only the panel, but the trailer, which I will also post to the description of this video. But the whole thing of this Star Wars Episode 8 which has been like this hype, overhyping thing for a long time. That how great it's gonna be, and it's gonna be epic and all of that. And it's been a couple of days since I checked out the trailer again, because a funny thing happened to me in relations to the Star Wars Episode 8 stuff, which was that I found that I wasn't very interested when I was listening to the panel, and I wasn't very interested in the trailer, which is a first for me, because every other time there has been a new Star Wars trailer or anything connected to Star Wars, I'm the first one watching the trailer. I'm the last one watching the trailer. Figure of speech there. But it's absolutely true. Normally I watch the trailers and the panels like millions of times. But this time I was like, meh. Like, okay. I had some other things going on, and at the same time I was watching the panel and the trailer on my TV. I had a YouTube on my TV, and I was working on some floorball stuff or something of that sort at the same time. And when I heard that the trailer was coming on, I felt this electricity running through my body, like, okay, it's time, it's finally here. And then they showed the trailer, and I was like, for the first time in my life, I have to say this out loud. The trailer was boring. It was very boring, and I know that some people might actually get angry over somebody daring to say that the trailer was boring and bad. But it didn't have any feeling for me. It didn't have a hook for me. It didn't have the thing that was great for the episode 7 trailers was that they always had a hook. And the Rogue One trailers, they always had a hook that you would hang on to, you would go back to, you would rewatch, you would re-listen, you would do anything connected with those trailers. But not this time. I was like, I have now seen it like maybe 3 times, which is terribly low for me, because normally if we would be talking about, let's say, episode 7 trailers, I would have watched it maybe 1,000 times in 1 week normally, but this time maybe 3-4 times. Not at all interested. So the trailer lacked speed, the trailer lacked feeling, the trailer lacked almost anything that I hold dear and close to my heart about Star Wars. And I don't know. Somebody was saying online that the trailer felt like a rehash or a revisit of the Star Wars Episode 7 trailer. And yeah, I have to agree. They used Luke's like voiceover in the trailer, like they did in Episode 7 trailers. They showed Vader's helmet, like they did in Episode 7 trailers. They had some beautiful landscape shots like they had in Episode 7 trailers. Yeah, it's amazing. I couldn't be less interested in the trailer than I am even now. And after seeing that trailer, I'm not even looking forward to seeing the trailers that are coming up, or even the movie. So I hope that when they give out a new trailer, I hope that it will reignite my fire inside of me to go and see this movie. Otherwise, I'm like, eh, not looking forward to the movie after seeing the trailer. So that's just me being painfully honest, because I was trying to be the fanboy, like, oh, yo, this is great, this is fantastic, but it didn't work for me this time at all. Maybe my emotional state wasn't the best, given all that's happened in the last few weeks. But yeah, I just couldn't find it in me to get very excited. The most excited I got during the celebration time this past weekend was again the Star Wars Rebels panel and trailer, which was, by the way, fantastic. Yeah, that's about it. I'm actually going tomorrow, maybe to see, um, maybe to get me the Rogue One Blu-ray for the first time in like 2 years. I'm getting a Blu-ray maybe because it seems that it might have better extra features than the digital release. I'm not sure. I have to recheck on that. But also on the movie front, I'm going to see maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'm going to see the Fast and Furious 8, the Fate of the Furious, just to clear my head and get ready for the floorball final this coming weekend. So yeah, but um. We'll see. We'll see what I will do next week. But I'm trying to get back to normal life, and I'm trying to get back my energy levels that I had a couple of weeks ago, because all this emotional stuff has been training on me quite heavily. So, yeah. Yeah. That's about what I have for this video. On a side note, I started using Photoshop just last night, and I made a couple of thumbnails for my Star Wars videos. So, if you have any suggestions, any comments, any feedback on the thumbnail for this video, please give me a shout. On the other hand, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe to my channel. That would be really helpful, and I would really enjoy that. Otherwise, thanks for this time, and see you again. See you again soon. Maybe next week. Bye bye.